Joining us now is Bilawal Bhutto Zardari. He's chairman of the Pakistan People's Party. He's the son of the president of Pakistan, President Zardari, also the son of the late Prime Minister Benazir Bhutto. Bilawal, thanks very much for coming in.
Thank you for having me, Will.
You understand the outrage here that someone who helped the United States kill bin Laden, who killed 3,000 Americans, you understand the outrage of what's going on right now.
Yes, Rolf, I do appreciate the outrage. In fact, Osama bin Laden has tried multiple times to kill my mother. The final attack on December 27, 2007 was successful. As far as Dr. Afridi is concerned, it is against the law in any country to cooperate with foreign intelligence. I mean, look what happened to Jonathan Pollard here in the United States, where a U.S. court sentenced him to life imprisonment for spying for Israel. We have an independent judiciary which the Pakistan People's Party restored. I have no control over their outcome.
You believe that bin Laden was responsible for killing your mother?
No, that's not what I said. Well, I think that their Islamic extremism and the military dictatorship at the time are both equally responsible for the assassination of my mother, Benazir Bhutto. Al-Qaeda issued the instructions to Tariq-e-Taliban, who carried out the actual attack, while Pervez Musharraf purposely sabotaged my mother's security when he knew there was going to be attacked, so she would be eliminated.
Going back to Dr. Shakil Afridi, the U.S. Senate, there's a resolution now in the Senate that would withhold $33 million, $1 million for every year that he has been sentenced to prison, and withhold that from Pakistan, U.S. aid to Pakistan, given to underscore the anger right now that a lot of Americans are feeling towards Pakistan.
That's true, Wolf, and it's really unfortunate that our relationship has deteriorated so much over the past year. We've weathered a series of crises, from the Raymond Davis fiasco, where a CIA agent shot and killed 2 innocent Pakistani civilians in the back on the streets of Lahore, to the Abbottabad raid, to the NATO attack at Salalah that left 4 Pakistani soldiers dead, which did not result in an apology. But I'm confident that we will work together to resolve our issues, because we have a common goal, a common aim, which we must achieve together.
Now, you said in a speech in New York, and I'll put it up on the screen, you said, the unilateral action by the United States in Abbottabad made many in Pakistan question whether the United States actually considered Pakistan a military ally in our common war on terrorism and extremism. But you must understand that the U.S. had information that bin Laden was hiding out there, presumably for years. Somebody was protecting him in Pakistan, and they weren't going to trust the Pakistani government with this information. They just went in and killed him because the suspicion is, it's widely held, that there were elements in the Pakistani military or intelligence service protecting bin Laden in Abbottabad for those years.
Well, the U.S. found a treasure trove of evidence in the Abbottabad compound. Not a single piece of evidence was found to suggest that there was any link between Al-Qaeda or Osama bin Laden and the ISI, the Pakistani army, or the Pakistani government.
Because that compound was, what, a mile away from what is considered the West Point of Pakistan, that compound.
He was hiding in plain sight. It was the perfect place to hide.
So you believe no one in a serious senior position in the military or intelligence knew bin Laden was hiding there?
We formed the Abbottabad Commission, which is looking into this and will come to the truth.
Let's talk a little bit about your personal experiences. You know, your mom, your mother, Benazir Bhutto, she was sitting in that chair.
Yeah.
It wasn't all that long ago. It was September 26, 2007, when she was here in Washington, and she was about to go back to Pakistan, and I discouraged her. I said to her, I think it's dangerous for you to go back to Pakistan, and we had this exchange. Let me play it for you. Your family has a history, unfortunately, a tragic history of assassination.
I know the past has been tragic, but I'm an optimist by nature. I put my faith in the people of Pakistan. I put my faith in God. I feel that what I am doing is a good cause, for a right cause, to save Pakistan from extremists and militants and to build regional security. I know the dangers are there, but I'm prepared to take those risks.
So you see your mother speaking there, and then it was only a couple of months later she was killed. She went back for the reasons that you know. What goes through your mind when you see that? Because, frankly, I'm a little worried about you going back to Pakistan myself.
Well, Wolf, I'm confident the Pakistani government will provide me with the adequate security, unlike the government at the time that sabotaged my mother's security in Pakistan.
When you say the government, that was President Pervez Musharraf.
Yes.
You blame him for your mother's death?
He murdered my mother.
What, you go that far?
I hold him responsible for the murder of my mother.
Why do you say that?
Because he purposely he knew that he was aware of the threat. He had threatened her himself in the past. He said, your security is directly linked to our relationship and our cooperation. When he imposed emergency, and it was clear that he was pulling the wool over our eyes, he was not interested in returning democracy to Pakistan, and my mother's started to speak out more against him, the security decreased.
So what about you? What do you plan on doing now?
I'm the chairman of the Pakistan People's Party. I did not campaign in the last election. I went to university. I don't feel like at the moment I have the mandate to take a particularly active role. I look forward to campaigning in the next election and playing a larger role then.
So you hope to go into politics?
Yes.
And would you someday like to be the leader of Pakistan?
I'd like to help my people in any way I can, Wolf. It's difficult times in Pakistan, and we all have to help.
Well, good luck and be careful over there when you go back.
Thank you very much.
Thanks very much for joining us.